Hello and welcome to the video. So as you know, Apple recently launched iOS 14 for its devices in India as well. And after using iOS 14 for quite a few days now, I can say that it has actually changed the way we can now use our iPhones. So here are a few reasons why iOS 14 is totally cool in all its glory. With that said, let's move on to the 14th video of this channel. Okay, first up is a privacy feature. You know that when you install an application on your phone, it requires access to some part of your phone. For instance, I have a photo editing app right here, and once I open it, it will ask me the access to my photo album or my gallery. But with iOS 14, the best part is that you could allow access to any one specific photo and not the entire gallery on your phone. This wasn't available previously on iOS devices and it's still not available on any other Android phone, which is nice. Okay, so the second feature of iOS 14 is known as back tap, and personally this is my favorite feature because it really makes things easy for me. I'll show you how to enable that. For that you need to go into settings and tap on accessibility. Once you're in there, you need to scroll down a bit and find a shortcut known as touch. Once you're in there, click on that and scroll down until you find an option known as back tap on the bottom of your screen. So click on back tap, and once you do that, you will be in there. And now you have two options, either to double tap or triple tap. Basically what it is once you click on the option known as double tap, you can choose various shortcuts such as muting your phone or entering the notification center or basically any other shortcut. I'll set mine to screenshot so that if I double tap, it takes a screenshot. You could also set a shortcut for triple tap, and in my case I've set it to mute. So if I triple tap, it mutes the phone. So this is how it works. So once you double tap or triple tap on the back of your iPhone, yes, on the back, it performs a certain shortcut. So in my case, I double tapped on the back of my phone and it took a screenshot. Here's how to do it once again. Just double tap on the back and a screenshot is taken. It's really cool and it's a really fancy feature. And if I triple tap, it's either going to become silent or silent mode is just going to become off. And a really fancy feature. It's really helpful and a really nice addition to iOS 14 as well. Okay, number 3 on the list is a messaging filter in your message app on your iPhone, and this is really helpful. As you can see in the messaging app, all your messages right now are categorized into different sections such as known or unknown senders or transactions or promotions or even junk. This is really helpful because you don't need to spend time searching and deleting other junk messages or spending time searching for your other important messages, because iOS now has basically all of them grouped under certain categories. So this is really helpful and you may not end up deleting a message which was really important to you. Okay, so the next feature is Emoji Search. Yes, iOS didn't have a feature to search for emojis all these years, but now, yes, if you go into your keyboard and click on the emoji icon right there, it gives you an option to search the emoji you want, which wasn't there previously on other iOS devices, but now yes, it is there, and it really helps sometimes because I'm that kind of a person who uses emojis a lot to convey basically what I am telling, and sometimes I do not find the emoji, but now it's become easy to search for the emoji that I want. So yes, this is a really small feature, but yes, it is something which you needed and iOS has it covered as well. You could change your default browser on the iPhone. For that, you need to install a browser of your choice and then head into settings and choose that particular browser. And now you could change your default browser from Safari to whichever you want. Just click on the default browser app section which is given there, and you could choose or change your default browser app, which wasn't there before and was pretty annoying because I used Google Chrome a lot and I wasn't that used to Safari. But now I could change my default browser to Google Chrome, and which is really nice. Number 6 is a feature known as picture in picture. The name itself is very simple, which means that I could watch any video I want while I do other work on my iPhone. For instance, I could open Netflix and play anything I want. But then if I had to do some other work simultaneously, I could just swipe up back home, and you could see that there is a small pop-up on my home screen which has the video playing itself, so I could watch the movie or the web series and do my other work as well. I could slide the video wherever I want, or if I just want the audio to be heard, I could just swipe it away and have the arrow. So if I click on that, the video is back again, and you could change the position of that video to your convenience, which is really nice as well. Next is a privacy feature again with respect to your camera and microphone. Well, first of all, let me show you how this works. For that, you need to go into the camera app, and once you start using your camera app, you could see that right next to the notch on top of your phone there is a green pop-up or a green light which is lit there, as you can see. Well, what this basically tells you that some app is right now using your camera or your microphone without even you knowing about it. Once you install an application, sometimes they might ask the permission or access to your camera, right? And we have these theories that they might illegally use your camera without you knowing about it. If that happens, then iOS has it covered. So the green light pops up again, and you know that some app is actually using your camera or microphone. This is the same case with the microphone again. If some app happens to use your microphone without you knowing it, there is an orange light lit up next to the notch. So you know that there is some application using your camera or your microphone illegally, which you will come to know about immediately. Next is the app library, which happens to unlock when you install iOS 14 on your device. Well, this is basically a catalog of all your apps grouped on various categories such as social media or your utilities or entertainment or whatever. With this app library has all your apps grouped together, so that in case your phone has a lot of apps, you don't need to search for them, and all of them would be right here. Next is just a small user interface change due to iOS 14. Remember in the older phones how the entire page used to get covered up when somebody used to call you? But now that's not the case, as only a small tab pops up from the top, such that you can still continue your work even when the person calls you. You could swipe that up if you want to ignore it, or tap on the call button on the left hand side to enlarge the page. This is a small but yet nice feature. It was really irritating when you were doing some work on your phone and then somebody calls up and it covers the whole page, stopping your work. Last but not the least, we have widgets. You could now add widgets to the home screen of your iPhone. All you have to do is just tap and hold on the home screen and then click on the plus button on the top left corner, and then you see a plethora of widgets, from clocks to calendars to even map or even a reminder. In this case, you have to just click on a widget and press add widget, and you could just add it on the screen and hit done. Once you do that, you have a widget on your screen, which could be really helpful. You could also add what is known as a smart widget, or a smart stack is what they call, which is basically a stack of different widgets. If you add them, as you can see, you could just basically swipe up or down on one widget and you could see different widgets one after the other, and this is what they call a smart stack because you've got various widgets. You could see the news or tap on basically any link in the news and go and visit that website. This is really helpful as well. So this was my list of the top features of iOS 14. There are a lot more features yet to be covered, but I cannot cover all of them at once because the video will become just too long and you guys won't watch it as well. So with that said, I hope this video turned out to be helpful. If it did, share this video among your friends and subscribe to the channel as well, and make sure you hit the like button. That'll give me a lot of motivation to make more videos. With that said, I'll meet you next time. Goodbye.